Hey Taurus, my apologies. I already started your reading and I had to press pause. Welcome to your reading for the last part of February 2020. You have the Chariot that came out and you have the Ace of Cups. So some of you, that could mean moving very quickly towards a relationship, moving very quickly towards emotional exchange with somebody, you know. Some of you, this could indicate rapid healing as well in your life, in your physical body. Now, the thing about this too, we just entered a retrograde energy, retrograde period, you know, and so we're dealing with a lot of Piscean energy right now, which can dredge up a lot of emotional aspects of ourselves that we need to pay attention to. I don't really foresee this being terrible. I don't foresee this being really, you know, all of the people in our past lives coming back and you know, all of our exes just swimming through the roof or whatever, you know, but it can talk a lot about trying to address things that you're needing to heal, you're needing to become more awakened to and attuned with. Please show me more for the sign of Taurus, February 2020. Okay. You had a card fall on the floor. I'll pick that up first. So this is the Queen of Cups, Piscean, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We have the Lovers. You have the Queen of Swords. My God. You have the Nine of Swords. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be like hacking in your ear. I got home and I was like, oh my God, I need a pickle. I haven't had a pickle in like, I don't know, weeks. And I had one and now I can't stop hacking. So I don't know, maybe she dies from a pickle tonight. Who knows? It was a different kind of pickle. Jesus. Bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. That is the energy coming here. All right, Taurus. Okay. So interesting energy. A lot of potential romantic swirling. That's what I'm feeling. It's like some of you may have the potential between an air sign, a water sign. You have two air sign energies, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Everything else is water. So it's emotions and in our mind and dealing with our emotions. The Chariot talks about moving forward towards something very rapidly, but it also happens after a situation has been equalized, where we are feeling, you know, it's about balance, internal balance, emotional balance, mental balance. Sometimes we need the connection to happen here. But it's a very positive movement. It's very forward thinking, a lot of interesting action, and a lot of very successful energy connected to it. Somebody may be moving very quickly towards a relationship. I'm not seeing anything of detriment in this reading. The Nine of Swords is the only card in this entire spread right now that has any indication of, you know, concern. And that concern is actually just something where we're very worried about a situation. So the Queen of Swords can also be an energy, Taurus, where you are, it doesn't have to be an air sign. It can also be where you are being very discerning in the way that you look at a situation, you know. There's an eye in the middle of that crow. And one thing that I do know about crows is they remember, they don't forget a face. They remember people. And my ex he worked at a pizzeria 100 years ago, and he would bring back all of the little pizza dough bits that they wouldn't use, and he'd go out into the field by our house, our old house, and he would throw them out there, and hundreds of crows would come, and they would see him blocks and miles away, and they would come and like caw at him. So the whole point of me telling you this is they have a very long memory. They have a very long and detailed memory of the people that they deal with and the efforts that the people that they deal with make towards them. So it almost feels like we are looking in on the situation. You could be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But the thing about this is the cups, the Queen of Cups and the Lovers, this is a very, very loving energy. It's very passionate, compassionate, very warm, inviting. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is a nurturer, you know, a very seductive, sweet, beautiful nurturer, not violent, not aggressive, very warm and inviting personality. You have the Ace of Cups in the mix of this as well, where we're dealing with somebody who can be very nurturing in a lot of ways. But I do want to say here, Taurus, some of you are dealing with somebody who you have dealt with before. There's a relationship potentially that you are dealing with now. And I'm feeling like there's a lot of love, a lot of connection here, a lot of newborn love or rebirthed love, if that makes sense. A lot of potential sexuality here happening for you as well. But there's some aspect that we need to pay attention to as far as like what somebody may present to you. And that doesn't mean that they're a terrible person, you know, it just means whatever energy exchange that you guys have dealt with before in the past with them, whatever type of connection you've had in the past with this person, there's things to look at, you know, is this going to be my forever person? Is this somebody that I want to go further with? Right now, there's an aspect here where with the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords, this is the chunk where it's like we're in our head, we're in discernment. Here we have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, primarily Cancer or Scorpionic energy. Dear fucking Jesus, I can't even talk anymore. This is somebody who's also very loving. You have a duo here, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. These are two people that combine very well. They're emotionally suited. They're easygoing with one another. They love one another very easily. It's a flow that seems to go really nicely. I don't know if this could also be a situation that's new here as well. I don't want to say just for a certain group. Like, these are general readings that can be for thousands of people. They are for thousands of people. But the thing about this is we're having to look at the relationship status. We're having to look at why things are oh my fucking God, talk. Just talk. Stop it. I feel like there's like, I feel like I'm being pushed from behind. And this is really frustrating because it's not my energy. It's just like this. If you remember the movie Donnie Darko and that thing that came out of their stomach, that like see-through thing that just ebbed out of their stomach, I feel like that's happening, but it's coming from the back of me and it's like pushing me. So it's kind of a strange energy. I feel pushed right now. But what I'm feeling here is that there is looking into a connection, looking deeper into a connection, seeing if you want to take things to a further level. You know, I think also too, there might be an aspect here where somebody may be overly analytical in regard to a connection, especially if this is something that's newer to you. Just because, oh my God, stop it. Fuck. I'm sorry. There's like a lot of energy around me. It's like swirling around me. It's kind of heavy and hard to move through right now. It's not bad energy. It's just a lot of energy. And I feel it at my back. It's like, it's at my back. Fucking like goosebumpy. Ugh. Some of you, this may be a new situation where you are dealing with somebody that everything seems to be, all the boxes are ticked, everything is hot and heavy. There's a lot of passion here, but then the analytical mind goes haywire. It's like overanalyzing things. Are you going to fuck me over? Is this going to turn out badly? Blah, 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 you know, and I don't feel that it will, but it feels like there's a heavy analytical aspect here. Oh my goodness. Show me for Taurus, please. I love you. And I'm going to pull one more card here from the Romance Angels. Here, sorry, you guys can't see that. Show me for Taurus, please. Passion and unrequited love. Chemistry at the bottom of the deck. It's an interesting energy here, Taurus, just because it's like, I feel like somebody in their head, this unrequited love, I feel that, yes, this should be over here above this air sign energy. And this should most definitely be over here in front of this. I feel chemistry needs to be above the King of Cups. Okay. So what I'm feeling here, Taurus, is that there's potential with somebody, but then it's like something can go cold, or it would go cold. I don't know if somebody tells you that they love you too soon. I don't know if things are going too quickly for you in a situation that might be new. But it may be a situation where it's like everything is just too much all at once, and it almost feels too good to be true. And then like somebody shuts off here when there is passion and there is potential chemistry. I love you. These are powerful words. I don't know if somebody said that too soon or not. We shall see. I'm going to go ahead and clarify some things here for you, Taurus. Which deck? This deck. Oh, God. So many decks. Clarify the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. What is the energy between the Chariot and the Ace of Cups? What is the energy between the Chariot and the Ace of Cups? Okay, you have the Nine of Pentacles and you have the Two of Pentacles. So this is somebody debating. Yeah, here we get Temperance at the bottom of the deck. This is a situation where somebody is debating whether or not they want to be single anymore or move forward towards something with somebody very quickly. And it feels like the speediness of this energy is kind of bothering you. Show me the energy between the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. Hangman. Yeah. So again, this may be, you could be dealing with the Pisces. This situation, it feels like somebody's putting this not on the back burner, but they're removing themselves a bit. They're becoming a little bit more distant in the situation. Now, I feel that this person that you're dealing with, though, will be okay with that. I feel like somebody moved too fast here. And like somebody may have had like some issues from the past dealing with previous energies where they may have like gone through some shit, and moving too quickly in a situation may be something that just causes you to freeze. Could be the other person you're dealing with as well. Show me the energy between the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords. What is the energy between the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords here for Taurus? The High Priestess here. So some of you, this is literally wondering what is not being told to you, worrying about the things that are not being said to you. It might be a situation where you've dealt with situations like this in the past, or some aspect of something where it's like you're either being overwhelmed by something and you have to take stock in it. This also talks about patience and time as far as like what we give our energy towards. This can indicate a level of needing to have some patience necessary to progress in a situation. Right now, the High Priestess, though, Virgo, Piscean energy, a lot of water energy here. This can communicate where we are taking a pause. You have the Hangman, you have the High Priestess, you know, these are cards of pause. I don't know if this person feels like it's unrequited love or if there actually is unrequited love, but we'll have to see. Show me the King of Cups. What energy does the King of Cups bring here? You have two cards. You have Virgo, a lot of Virgo energy, a lot of Piscean energy. You have the Hermit and you have the Two of Cups here for the King of Cups. Somebody, it feels like somebody is very much has feelings for you or is in love with you. Now. Okay. So that's hitting me really hard right there. So some of you, this may be a situation where that's kind of fucked up, where somebody, either you or the other person, maybe beguiled the other person. It's like a seductive type energy. Like there's a lot of passion and chemistry, but that was kind of it. And somebody here is very much infatuated or in love, and the other person may be not wanting to move forward here. I'm going to pull some more cards here. This is a very confusing reading, Taurus, just because I feel a lot of back and forth energy, and I feel a lot of heavy energy, like pressing into my back. It's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I don't know what that is. Show me the Nine of Pentacles here for Taurus. Show me the Nine of Pentacles for Taurus. Show me the Nine of Pentacles. It fell on unrequited love. 10 of Cups. Okay. So for some of you, this may be an opportunity where things are being presented to you and you're not interested in them because you don't feel the love. It may be literally something that where we get entangled in passion and chemistry and lust, and our brain thinks love, our hearts say love, but those are kind of the options here. Either way, somebody is in love here, okay? And the other person may not be. It's kind of frustrating. I don't know, like it feels like somebody might be getting played. Show me the Two of Pentacles here for Taurus. Show me the Two of Pentacles for Taurus. Fell on the Two of Cups. King of Wands in reverse here. Queen of Wands upright. Okay, so now we have a couple here, or a potential couple. The male is in reverse, the female is upright. So that tells me, or it can, let's say it can indicate an energy where if we have a male who's waffling back and forth, you know, they may just be in it for passion and sex. The King of Wands, aside from being a leader and somebody who's very, very good at using their words and is very attractive, this is a very attractive person. This card might not indicate that, but the King of Wands usually is a very, very handsome person, very good looking. The King of Wands in reverse, though, especially in regard to sexual endeavors, that's somebody that will use somebody, okay? They are a very smooth talker. They make you wet, you know, but it's not somebody that you can rely on. And I think if somebody's buttons have been lit up here in regard to, oh my God, this could be the one, but somebody's playing them with no intention of actually moving forward towards them, then it becomes a problem, okay? Then that's outright deception. Show me, okay, the Hangman. And it fell. So for the Hangman, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Basically, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, you're dealing with somebody who, they can be very blunt, brutal. You know, that energy doesn't necessarily match what I'm feeling, but it can also just be somebody who bends the truth. They twist the truth. They don't tell you what you need to know, you know, and they can be very nonchalant about it. They can be very distant about things as well. It's almost as if their emotions and their mind don't really match up, you know, kind of devoid of emotional energy. And this may be them becoming distant. That's really frustrating. I feel like somebody's really, really loving somebody, or cut feelings, or like some sort of really, really just heavy love energy. And then the other person is toying with someone. That's frustrating here. I don't like that. If you don't have any intention of being in a relationship or taking it further, you know, don't give off energy that you do. Chariot, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Lovers, you know, the King of Cups. Like, these are energies where it indicates that we are in love. We are passionate. We do want more. We want to connect. We want to blend our energies together. But like, I don't know, man. Like, if you're dealing with somebody who's kind of playing you, be careful. Be careful of how much you invest here, okay? I was really feeling like we were going to get more of like a love reading, but now I'm feeling like somebody's being played. Show me the High Priestess here for Taurus. Seven of Pentacles. So evaluation periods here, okay? Time to think about everything that you're dealing with. Think about the things that are not being said to you, okay? Don't just give to somebody, and as you realize you're not getting back enough, or like you're seeing them slowly, you know, become quieter or walk away from a situation. Like, be conscious of what is being given to you, what is being reciprocated. I feel like, I don't know, it almost feels like somebody said, I love you, or like the other person knows, and that just like pulled them back. That's what I feel here. And with the Queen of Swords, you need to be more discerning. Some of you may be dealing with a situation where you gave a lot to somebody that, you know, you thought things were going in a certain direction, and now that has you worried in your mind constantly because you don't know what's being presented. The High Priestess also can talk about information not being presented, but also, like the Hangman, it's a removal of it. It kind of becomes distant, you know. Show me the Hermit here for Taurus. Show me the Hermit, as well as the Hermit. You have the Hermit as well. Like somebody's like off the grid now. They're just quiet. Show me the Hermit. You have the Ace of Wands here. Interesting. I feel here with the Ace of Wands, with the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel here with the Ace of Wands, you know, while this can talk about new beginnings and, you know, passion, connection, it does also talk a lot about sex. And some of you are going to have to look at this situation to see if this is literally just based upon lust versus passion, romance, honesty, chemistry, love. I feel somebody may have gotten twisted here. Show me the Two of Cups here for Taurus, please. Show me the Two of Cups for Taurus. Three of Cups. So third-party situations, doesn't have to be. It can also just talk about being with somebody who is not necessarily, it's more like playtime, you know. It's having fun, going out for drinks, being with your friends, enjoying situations with others. It doesn't necessarily... It's like back and forth. I'm being told two messages, okay? I'm being told two messages, especially with the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups, all right? Oftentimes, the Three of Cups talks a lot about happiness, being satisfied, joy, enjoying yourself with your friends and companions and having drinks and celebrations and being around people that feel good. It can also talk about dating a lot, you know? But you also may be in a situation where somebody has a third party, you know? This is frustrating. This is really frustrating me. I need a different deck. A different deck. Show me passion. Show me passion. Show me passion for Taurus. All right, that's coming out in reverse. You have the Four of Wands in reverse with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So whatever foundation you're trying to build upon, are you trying to build a foundation upon passion? You know, a lot of people do. I've done it myself and it didn't go well. You know, you have to have a foundation that's actually built on something more stable. Passion can talk a lot about love and lust, but it's not necessarily stable. A lot of people say, oh, passion rules your relationship. But it's like, you actually have to have more stability than just like good feelings about a person, you know, for things to flow. The Eight of Cups, again, or most of you know, talks about walking away from a situation, leaving it because it's not something that you can invest in. You've put a lot of energy here, and then it's not matching what you're giving. Now, I feel some of you, maybe this could be a longer term thing. This could also be somebody who's dating and really enjoying somebody, and it just went very quickly, too quickly. Not enough foundation, and so somebody got the idea that they could use you for sex instead. Or maybe that was intention altogether. They're intentional together. Show me unrequited love here for Taurus, please. I'm really sorry this reading's all choppy. That's not my intention, but... All right, unrequited love. We have the Moon. Oh, and the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So the Moon... is about secrecy. It's about things being withheld. Could be some big things that they're not telling you with the Ten of Swords here. Now, the Moon, the High Priestess, both cards of secrecy. This one has a little bit more to do with deception at times, not being able to see everything, you know, from all angles. It's just what's presented, and it feels like there may be some things that are being hidden here. You may be waiting for somebody to come through. This also may be a situation where you're waiting for somebody to talk to you if they've gone cold on you, but it's going to be up to you to wait if you choose that. Show me chemistry here for Taurus. Please show me chemistry. So for chemistry, you have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Six of Pentacles, all right? in their own right, they're usually pretty good. But the thing about this is, what I feel is like one person here could be offering something real and the other person could be giving to more than one person. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here. Bottom of the deck, you have the World, which talks about finality, ending, situations being ended. Oy vey, Taurus. All right, one more deck. Jesus Christ. Please give me advice for Taurus. Please give me advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month. Okay. So first out, you have the World. Finality, ending. It was at the bottom of the other deck. Ten of Swords. Finality, ending. That was also somebody doing something pretty shitty to you. Seven of Cups. This can talk a lot about having a lot of options in love, multiple options, potentials. Somebody could have that. The Devil. The Devil. Ten of Cups. And the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel that you're potentially dealing with somebody, Taurus. It's like what I'm feeling here is like you or someone caught heavy feelings really quickly, or there have been a lot of feelings, even if this isn't just a brand new relationship. Somebody has been invested in this and the other person is toying with them. That's what it feels like to me. The other person's toying with them. And the interesting about the World here too, it's like the person who is toying here never had intention of starting anything or keeping anything real anyhow. It doesn't feel like that. And now with the World being here and also at the bottom of the deck, where is it? This deck? Yeah, the World here as well, coming out twice. This is a call for this to be ended and over, you know, and I think when we have feelings like this come through, it's incredibly hard just because it's like our heart tells us one thing, but then, you know, somebody's going silent on us, you know, there's no connection. People are starting to give crumbs, you know, it's kind of like very shaking. It shakes us to our core just because we don't know what to trust. But out of all of this lovely energy that somebody has here, unrequited love seems to be the one thing that actually sticks out most here, Taurus, which is really frustrating. I'm really sorry that this reading was so choppy and like all over the place. You know, I have to take the messages how I get them. You know, this whole, and it's funny because like the energy that was like kicking down my back has subsided now. I feel much more calm. I don't know what that is. It's like that it was pressing on my body. It's like I had like a 10-pound weight on my back. That's what it felt like. And that's gone now. So I don't know if this literally means that this was a burden to you. You felt like too much on your shoulders in regard to this situation. Who knows? All right. Yeah? Okay. 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 Show me the 10 of Cups. You know, the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups here, all right? So it feels like somebody, and this could have been a situation where you were in a relationship with this person for a long time. Somebody's walking away from this situation, though, because it feels like the other partner is not committed. They're not real about it. Show me the World. And you have the Six of Swords in reverse. This is hard, and this, I think, is hard for somebody here. The World, again, finality, ending, letting time change things, allowing things to transform through that experience and allowing things to move so we can have clarity from that change. The Six of Swords in reverse talks about having a very difficult time releasing that energy, you know, and that can be, for those of you who have been in a situation for a really long time, that can be because of the longevity or the length of time that you were in a relationship. For some of you, you may have been putting on a lot of feelings towards this person, almost like smothering them in like idealism, emotions and idealism here. I'm picking that up as well. it's like they may have felt like the right one for you. And so we can idealize things. We put all these, you know, potentials on this certain person, and then they go ahead and do the exact opposite of what you thought they were going to do. It totally makes you question yourself, and it hurts because you're trying to wait for the outcome that you feel is you're deserving of, yet you may not get it. Ten of Swords. Show me the Ten of Swords for Taurus. Show me the Ten of Swords for Taurus. Ace of Cups in reverse here. Ace of Cups coming out in reverse for the Ten of Swords. So this is going to end in a very harsh energy. It's going to be an abrupt energy that is going to slap you in the face, basically, which sucks just because this whole fucking spread was like super love, love, love. And then as it played out, I felt like you're like either dealing with somebody who's like non-responsive, a player. It's an unrequited love situation, which is frustrating. Oh, Taurus. If I have time, I will give you another reading. I cannot guarantee that I will be able to, but if I have time, I will try and give you another reading, okay? Show me the Seven of Cups for Taurus. Okay, that just angrily flew out. Nine of Cups over here, and it smacked right on the Six of Pentacles. Somebody here, you know, whomever has options and potentials, they're utilizing them. I'm feeling here, whomever is dealing with this on a more emotional level, this is crushing. This is crushing just because it's like you felt like this person was your person. You felt like this was your person. Judgment here, scorpionic energy, but overall, this is about utilizing your judgment, your best judgment, getting your entanglement in regard to emotions and thoughts out of the way, you know, just so you can look at cold, hard facts, maybe turning more towards this Queen of Swords energy within the levels of discernment. Show me the Devil. Show me the Devil for Taurus. Could be dealing with Capricorn. Show me the Devil for Taurus. Got two cards popping out here. Ace of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Ace of Wands in reverse, you had it here as well. This is not moving forward. The Ace of Wands in reverse, especially in regard to the Devil, I can definitely see that more as a sexually charged energy versus something that actually has longevity within a new beginning. The Two of Swords in reverse often talks about, you can talk about stalemates ending, you know, the veil being lifted in regard to the information that you know from a situation, you know. You can talk about communication coming together again, maybe communicating about things. I don't know. It's like you have to make that decision for yourself, though. I can't tell you to communicate or not to communicate. What I do hope, though, is that veil is lifted in regard to your heart and your mind dealing with somebody of this nature. You know, I feel very upset by this reading just because I feel very connected to whomever feels really in love or really, really emotionally invested in somebody. I feel very connected to that person. And then it's like you have this kind of player energy or somebody who's just not even interested in taking things in a correct way. Show me the Two of Wands here for Taurus, please. You have justice and judgment. All right, so real talk. If you are in a situation like this and you need to purge it, you need to release it, but it's almost like the emotional connections are tied too heavily, too strongly, too tightly. It's like you can't release it because so much, you banked on this so much and it totally went opposite. You have to become very, very discerning in regard to what makes sense for you. You have to be very, very utilize your judgment in the best possible way. Know what's fair to you. Know what brings honesty. And if you're sitting in a situation where there is no honesty, there's communication that's been, you know, devoid of communication, devoid of emotions, that is your cue to let go. That is your cue to find a new direction. The Two of Wands talks about new directions, new potentials. Cut out what doesn't serve you, even though it may feel like it's just, you know, tug of war with your heart. That's harsh. Show me the connection between the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles for chemistry. You have the Hierophant in reverse with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Hierophant in reverse. As far as chemistry goes, it may have been chemistry, but there's no longevity within this connection. There's no commitment here, you know, and if you have somebody dealing with other people, you know, it's like you're trying to give to a situation and this person is giving to other people while also potentially giving to you, but it's not something that can provide you actual stability within a relationship. Five of Swords, dealing with somebody who's pretty much rude about how they treat you. They don't really care, you know. They do what they want when they want and how they do it. You know, they get what they want. It's a harsh energy. Okay, let me try and smooth some of that over. Is there an oracle deck that wants to come and talk here for a second? No? No. Okay. Okay, no. Okay. Really? I want something else for you. I'm just like, what the hell, man? Okay, yes, let's do this. Please give me some sort of advice for Taurus. You're launching your journey and simplifying your life. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. I have no idea if that even fucking relates to you at this point in this reading. I feel simplifying your life is actually something that's going to be more so connected to this reading. I cherish simple pleasures of life. Simplicity, removing situations that are detrimental, people who lie to you, people who are just not there for you. That's harsh energy here, Taurus, but I feel like that's the energy that's being presented here. Simplify your situation from this. Launching your journey. Once you simplify, you may be able to launch your journey, move forward in your life. I am an intrepid traveler sailing into the universe, sailing forth into the universe. I don't know. That card's not resonating with me. This card is resonating with me. What's under it? Make a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Maybe this is why I shouldn't have picked up an oracle deck, but I felt like I needed to. I'm going to let this tarot reading go here, you guys. Again, really, really sorry. If this is your reading, you'll know it. If it's not yours. And if I have time to read another reading for you guys, I will. But right now, I am totally swamped. All right, you guys take care. If this was resonant, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And I will talk to you guys later. Stay strong, all right? Bye.